Okay, so we got the BMW back on the ground. Took it for a very brief test drive, and it went like immediately into limp mode. The code says that it's a stuck idle control valve. So currently working on getting the intake manifold out. I'm not going to make a detailed video on this. FCP Euro makes a really good video if you're looking for how to remove the manifold on one of these cars. And that's what I'll be using to help me get through this one. It's not something I was hoping to do, but here we are. Well, partway through it, figured out that you don't actually need to get the manifold off to get this out. So this is the idle control valve, idle air control valve, and if you spin it like this, it should smack around in there, like this one does, the new one. So it is in fact stuck. It's stuck in the completely closed position. So got the new one of that, and I got new intake rubber pieces. The other ones were getting really cracked and old. So yeah, we're just gonna slap that all back together, I guess, and give it a whirl. All right, well, back together. The O-rings on the injectors didn't really seat very well, so I am a little concerned about those. So we're gonna fire it up, and we're gonna see if it runs. I am a little bit nervous. I made it like a whopping 800 feet on my last test drive before something started happening. Hopefully this one's a little bit more successful. So far it feels really good. Man, this thing rides really nice. The torque from this inline six feels really good. Never mind the horsepower numbers on paper being really small. The six cylinder really seems to kick out a good amount of torque. The shifter still feels like garbage. Unfortunately, it does seem to have some internal play in the transmission itself. I'm not much of a BMW guy, so I don't know exactly what that is or what the fix would be. But yeah, for now, we're just going to have to deal with sloppy, crappy shifter. Yeah, it might not have a ton of power, but with those stretch 205s, it'll get loose. Okay, so test drive went really well. The car is absolutely filthy, so I'm gonna give it a quick waterless wash and wax, and then clean the glass, and just have her looking pretty. All right, waterless wash and wax is done, so now just a little bit of quick detailer. Clean up any streaks that are left behind on the paint. Well, here it is. She's not perfect by any means, but she looks good. So there you have it. BMW Z3 is back on the road, ready for autocross if the weather permits, because I don't really want to go stand in the rain for whatever 40-degree weather. The motor feels great. Everything's super smooth. The cheap budget coilovers feel fantastic for the price. I got no complaints. And then the waterless wash and wax that I used, I think it was Meguiar's. Some people have strong feelings about waterless wash and wax. I don't feel it's ever really scratched my paint beyond what normal washing would, if you do it correctly. And it's so much easier to just wipe it down in the garage, not have water dripping out of the mirrors and the door handles and the bumpers. So I really like the stuff. And if it does scratch the car a little bit, I don't really care. Anything that I own is basically a track car, so they're gonna get messed up. Drive your cars. And stay tuned. We're gonna be doing window tint in the front windows on the Denali. We're gonna be doing a Fierce Fuchsia test strip on the Corvette, and then probably wrapping the whole Corvette in Fierce Fuchsia. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff coming up. Like, share, subscribe. It would help me out greatly. And have a good day. Peace.